probably the best career anybody can choose. You get paid to do your hobby.
This is what veteran helicopter pilot Johan Haidt said after he recently completed his 14,000 flight hours. Having started flying in 1986, Haidt started his career with Talk Radio 702 on the helicopter traffic desk before moving to a corporate job with Cecil and then Anglo-American. After retiring in 2017, Haidt has flown as a pilot in the emergency services sector and expresses his love for aviation.
The flying's always been great. I mean, I've always got excited about flying, and I've always wanted to come to work. I've tried my best to do as much flying as what I possibly could. So I've enjoyed it. It's been fun. There's been the odd day where everybody has a bad day. So, but you know, I could probably count it on the fingers on one hand. So I've really enjoyed it.
Haidt says the mystery of the destination is something he enjoys.
The nice thing about it is you never know when you're going to fly, you never know where you're going to fly to. So you're on standby here. We get to work at 5:30 in the morning, we work till 5:30 in the afternoon. You sit around here, the call comes in, you do a weather check for them, make sure that the weather's okay where you're going to. Then as soon as you get activated, it's a case of straight down to the helicopter, get in, start up, and off you go.
Despite success stories like Haidt, the aviation sector in South Africa is also facing difficulties because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Private pilot Mandisa Nzuza says post-training work opportunities are also a major challenge.
I wouldn't say that there's too much of a shortage of people training. I would say that there are a lot of people in the system currently, but it's the gap between the completion of the training and getting into a company that is suitable with the required hours and with the specific qualifications that are required. That is a bit more of a concern at this point.
She says the Department of Transport assists with training of pilots, but there's a disconnect in job placements when pilots qualify with their commercial licenses. Job opportunities for pilots are also found within the charter, humanitarian organizations and safari industries. Speaking about challenges, Nzuza says it's difficult to be recognized as a black woman.
It almost feels like I almost don't want to say this, but I will. Aviation is like an old boys club. And so it's, you know how old boys clubs work. If you're kind of anything that falls outside of that or foreign, to that setup, you will be met with a bit of hostility and, you know, who are you, what do you hear about, and what's your story? I think that has been the biggest challenge, is proving my worth, proving that I deserve this space, that I deserve to be here as well, just as much as anyone else. I'm capable just as much as anyone else.
As the sector recovers from the pandemic, Haidt says government should be using helicopters to transport medicine and vaccines to areas which are difficult to access by road. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Ahmed Kajee in Johannesburg.